Janet with Try It Like It Create It, and I have finally gotten into my last box of items from Creativation. And so my desktop is full, my studio is packed, and I need to get organized. But let me go through what I have in front of me here. So Beacon was at the show, and I already shared some smaller samples, but I had a friend who grabbed this gem tack and couldn't take it home with her, and so she gave me her bottle of gem tack. So I'm going to add that to my adhesives. And then I have from Deco Art, they sent some lovely new colors. These are 3 of their new line of colors. I think it's their spring line. Not exactly sure about the name, but the 3 colors I have here are Fresh Mango, Dragon Teal, and Lavender Haze. And then I have what's really interesting, and I think a lot of people are going to be interested in, is this marker maker. And what you do with this is you mix it into their pens that they give you. You can see there's a little roller ball in there. And you do 50-50. So it's a 1-to-1 mix of paint to marker maker, and then you have created your own paint pen to match the paints that you have in your stash. So that is, I think, a really interesting concept, a new idea that I think will become very useful for many people. Then I have some items from AdTech, who were not able to be at the show this year, but were able to send a few items ahead. And so what I have is 2 tape runners. These are their essential 8mm tape in permanent. Now I know there's also a purple version, and I don't remember what that kind of tape is, but these are the 2 that I have. And then they sent some of their art stick glue, and these are their glue sticks for their different glue guns. That's high performance, and it says fewer strings, less mess, and I can attest to that. I have used their products before, and their glue sticks do have fewer strings. They even give you a money-back guarantee on that. So 2 different sizes here. One's a little bit thinner than the other, and you can see there's 30 sticks in this one and 30 sticks in this one, but the size of the boxes are quite different. And then they sent 2 glue guns. So this first one here that I have is the cordless 25-watt Freedom full-size glue gun. And I believe in this package down here comes some more glue, as well as the cords and so forth that you need for this glue gun. Now this is a pretty hefty size. This is a full size. You can see with my hand grasping onto it how big that is. And then they also sent a smaller electric, or cordless, I should say, version. And this one is the mini size, and it uses the smaller glue sticks. And in this container here, it comes with more glue, and it also comes with the cord. And so this is a smaller rechargeable glue gun. So 2 different sizes for different uses and different projects. I have a notebook from Tonic. This is a spiral bound sketchbook. It's 8.5 by 5.5. It's 65 pound, 110 sheets, and it's acid free. I put in a little flyer from Black Gold Dynasty brushes in here, and I might have put in another one. Yeah, Lily, Water Lily by Dynasty. And I do have brushes from them. I've already reviewed them. This Black Gold is my favorite brand that they carry, but all of their brushes are wonderful. Now, the nice thing about this sketchbook, I'm going to call it, is that it's very slight here, but there is a perforation, so you could take these pages out to work on them. It is a lighter weight. It was 65 pounds, so it is a lighter weight. I mean, if you were going to do mixed media in here, I might even want to glue the pages together or insert a protective sheet in between the two. But they're saying that this is a sketchbook. It is not meant, as multimedia. It is a true spiral bound sketchbook. So there you can see the thickness of that, and just a really nice quality. And once you peel the label off the front, you have a black cover on the front and a black cover on the back, which you can then decorate how you would like. I know a lot of artists like to put their stickers and so forth, collect stickers on the fronts of their sketchbooks. So that was a really nice thing. All right, I have a few items here from Sizzix Studios, and I have to say that I'm not really sure where all these different things came from. It could have been from a class. It could have been from gifting for reviewing. But I have a bin going of all the items that I have received from Sizzix, and I probably will be doing another video just focused on Sizzix because there is just so much from them. So this is a hinge adapter. I think I've already talked about this. My daughter was at the show with me, so we got duplicate items, and this is a hinge adapter, and what it does is you use it with their stamping tool. So if you were going to like stamp in a sketchbook or what have you, this raises up the platform. Well, not the platform, but the stencil grabber or the stamping board, I guess I'm going to call it. It's a clear, that it hinges back and forth, but it raises up so that you can put thicker materials onto your platform. So this is a tool that goes in addition to another one of their products. Okay, so it's a registration press tool, and it raises up on your stamping platform. So put that in the basket with the other Sizzix stuff. This is their blending sponges, and they tend to go with their blending tool set. And I have other tools. I think there's 3 in this studio line. Let's see, this one. My box is a little cramped here, and so yeah, you can see here my tool is hiding inside here. It's kind of come out of its container. So let me just drop everything out here and we can look through it. Okay, so this is no longer needed. This is just the part of the box that holds all of these parts, and this is the tool. And so for the blending tool, it fits into here, and you just twist it in place, and then you have the sponge. And then here is the we got a little stick. This is a round end. However, they make other parts that plug into this. So like I have, let me find one here. One of my other tools that I use all the time is their pickup tool, and I'm not seeing it in front of me. It's got, oh, here it is. Yeah, I had the wrong end facing out. So the same thing, same handle. All right, but you can see different tools fit on here. So this is the pickup tool, and it's sticky, and then this is like a gum eraser tool. So this is just one of their studio tools, and it tells you here that it comes with 2 of the Velcro pieces, which is what this is right here. That's the Velcro piece. It comes with 6 sponges. It comes with a round end and then the tool handle, but they are all interchangeable. And I know that they even make a carrying case for this, so you can put all the tools together and use them as such. And so here are my extra sponges. I'm just going to put them back in the box that they came from, with the tool and with the tool end. And then here you can see I have additional blending sponges, and I'm just going to take them out of the pack here. And it came with, I think we used these in class, it came with the sponges, and it came with extra Velcro pieces. So I'm going to just add those to my box here for storage right now until I get that stored away in my studio. And so I can condense down what I have in front of me. And then I have from Stacy Park, I have this new tool, and basically what this tool does, you can see that you use it here with your die cutting machine, and this is what it looks like. We'll open it up here in a second and take a look at it. It tells you what comes inside here. But what it does is it works with your embossing folders. And so when you go to emboss something, you can have a spot that doesn't emboss. And so you can place it where you want it on your card. So at the bottom here or in the middle. And that's what this kind of sliding thing does for you, is allows you to place where this negative space is going to be on your embossing folder. So this is quite substantial. I mean, this has some weight to it. And I can see here on the back that it has additional pieces that you can purchase separate that coordinate with this. So here we go. We've got an oval, a diamond, and a circle. And this one is the rectangle. And I think once you have this tool, you probably don't need the tool itself. You just need the inserts. So what's in here? We have the instruction sheet. Moving the cardboard out of the way. So this is how it moves and slides, right? And let me take the tissue out. So here is the plate. And if we take the tissue out, so what you would do is you would, where I just pulled that tissue from, you would put your embossing folder in here and with your paper in place, and then you would pull this down and line it up. And so here is the pressure from the back side as well. So you could now decide where you want this rectangle to be on your embossing plate. So wherever you want it, and it has these little mechanisms here that it snaps into place. So it's telling you if you want it to arrange it in the center. So it's just a guide to help you, but of course you could place it wherever you want it on your embossing folder, and paper is sandwiched in between these two clear plates. And then when you send it through your embossing, or you send it through your embossing machine, this area here will not be embossed. So hopefully that makes sense. If you want it to be embossed, of course, you have this piece that fits right in there. And that's the whole tool. But then you can buy the inserts, and it's showing you here through the pictures of how you put it together, and you put it in there. And so what comes out then is this image here. You've got your embossed piece that is not embossed in this rectangular space. So it's just a added function to you being able to use up your embossing folders in a new way. And so this is by Stacy Park, and I want to thank Sizzix for giving that to me. So I'll stick that in the Sizzix basket and know that that is stuff I'm going to have to go through again with you. And then lastly, what I unpacked is a package from Penny Black, and they sent this nice little package of items. I'm sorry for the crinkling. I'm going to have to open it up live on my video. I don't know if you saved these. I know you can use them for repackaging your items, but I also use them for crafting. They make great windows for your shaker cards. Any wet medium you can put on here. Use it as kind of like a palette if you want. Lots of function for these. So I keep a stash. I have a drawer that I keep extra packaging in. Oh my goodness, there's quite a bit here. Okay, so let's go through this. It says, I hope you enjoy the swag. Please tag us in any posts. We'd love to see what you create with these items. Penny Black. That's sweet. Okay, so look at these cuties. All right, let's get dies here. It looks like these are the outlines for some flowers. Hydrangeas, actually. Hydrangea cutouts. A sprinkler cutout. So we've got the watering can. Looks like maybe a bow and a tag. Yes, that's exactly what it is. So we've got the bow and the tag, and it coordinates with the hydrangea die cuts. And then I have, I don't see a name on this, but I've got roses and a bow. Those are really cute. So we've got a bud, some open flowers, and a bow. And so there, that's what that looks like. And then we have the stamp. to go with the watering can. Isn't that sweet? And the little tag stamp, it says, "Your friendship makes my heart blossom." And I bet that fits right in here if you wanted to do that. Isn't that sweet? This is T for transparent and sprinkles. All right, T for transparent. This is a flower scoop cutout. So it looks like we have an ice cream cone with a flower at the top. It looks like a rose of some kind, and then scoop of thanks. So as I turn it over, here we are. So these are lovely because you can stamp these, and then you can also paint them. You can stamp, you could color, you can paint, lots of options for these kind of outline stamps. And I think, yeah, we even have the die to go with that. So we have coordinating dies for this. We have, here's the last one, the hydrangeas. Look at this. And then we have this grid here, numbered 1 through 12. Term, rating, name, address, and date. Hydrangeas, wishing you gratitude, grace, and abundance. And so then we have the flowers and the leaves. This is a hydrangea set. And this had the die. I think that was the first die we came across there. So there's the die for that. Then we had the die for the watering can. And there's those two that go together. Those coordinate. And then we have the roses that are of their own. They're just a die. They don't need a stamp because they're going to emboss the design, and then you can color it as you wish. So thanks to Penny Black for those, and I can't wait to start creating with these items as well. Hope you enjoyed everything that I have unboxed from Creativation. I believe I have one more thing coming in the mail that's not here yet, but just to give you a little tip, it is from Scorch Marker. So I'm expecting a box from them fairly soon. So I will do a separate separate video about them when that item arrives. So hope you enjoyed going through everything with me from Creativation, and look forward to continued videos using all of these items in different video tutorials. And I will be sharing where, which company and what the names of each item are when I do the tutorial. So stay tuned. Make sure you give us a like. You can also subscribe so you get notified when I post videos here on YouTube. In most cases, my YouTube videos are also attached to my blog posts on my website. So if you would like to go over there, the link is down below in the description. And you can also like my website and sign up for the newsletter. And then every Friday, you will be notified of everything that has been posted for that week. Look forward to seeing you again soon, and thanks for staying till the end.